Hey everyone, my name is Anthony. I just wanted to introduce myself in the beginning of this. I just wanted to try to start this video off as soon as possible. Actually, you can tell I don't really have very much of a back set or anything right now, but I just wanted to really get my ideas down and really figure out how I wanted to handle the way I wanted to do these videos. But so I wanted to explain it first so that you kind of have an idea of what my goal is. It's kind of going to be a year-long journal of my day-to-day experiences that I have with God and my walk into ministry. I've been thinking about going into ministry now for a couple of months, and I thought this would be a good way of doing it to keep myself accountable for one, but also to put myself out there and to really learn on how to interpret a lot of the things that we come across in life to coincide with what we learn from God, and also bringing it together how we live our lives day to day. So this is going to be the first day of it all. So we're on day one. I'm glad that you all could join me in this experience and my great adventure that I'm going to go through. And so far it's been crazy. Just thinking about it, because I never thought myself of ever going into ministry. When I was younger, I did a lot of music and did a lot of worship team things, and at that point in my life, I don't think I was really keeping my eyes open to what God was trying to call me for. So, but I'm glad that I'm able to do it now. Finally ready for it. I'm going to go full force into it, and I'm glad I could share that with everyone. So if you have any questions, though, feel free to go ahead and comment on the bottom if you need to. If you just want to share just life experiences or anything, just feel free to comment. I totally would enjoy that. And so I'd also like to say thank you, because this idea actually came from a coworker of mine, and I really appreciate the idea, and I think it's amazing. So that's why I'm trying to do it and trying to really throw myself into it. That's why I started it the first day he told me. So I wanted to say thank you for that, giving me this idea and really helping me on my journey through ministry. And so I appreciate it so very much. I also want to say thank you for all the people that have helped me so far into everything I've done thus far. I've had numerous people helping me through pastoral talks and just so many different things, just sharing scripture and all these different moments in my life so far. I'm a father of two wonderful kids, and just people being there to help me out with them just shows how much of a blessing I have in my life, and I really appreciate it. So God's been good to me, and I just want to continue on that path and just learn more about God, talk more about God, love more about God, just everything. So I'm super stoked about this, excited, ready to go, and you know what, keeping myself accountable, and let's see how it goes. So I'd like to welcome you to my great adventure, and it should be a very, very interesting steps. You'll see my my ups and my downs through this whole adventure, but hopefully we'll see how this will all turn out, and I hope I can keep on each day. So thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully we can get everything else situated as this whole video log evolves into something amazing. Alright, so thank you, and I will talk to you soon.
Hey everybody, it's Anthony again, and we are on day 2 of this great voyage that we're going on for my walk into ministry, and to just see the everyday happenings of God and where that takes us. As you can see, I have a little bit more of a setup now. I'm still working with some things. Right now I'm using a different camera. I was trying to use a microphone. I have a couple different microphones, but unable to get those to work. But it is what it is, and it's a work in progress still. So we'll see how we can keep on making things better. and we'll go from there. But today was an interesting day. Had some interesting news happen to me that was out of nowhere, and kind of have mixed feelings about it, and so I kind of just like prayed to God about it and was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do and things like that, and it was just pretty interesting. Right now in my life, there's a lot of things happening, and I'm trying to really juggle everything at once. But like this weekend is first of all, I'm in the Air National Guard as a full-time technician, so I do my 1 week in a month and everything like that. So that's one thing, and doing that, get a lot of my time is spent working. I have a lot of weekends that are set aside for that, and this happens to be one of those weekends. A lot of things happening over on the base though, and just keeping me busy, keeping me occupied with a lot of different situations and things. But it's been good though. Nothing too crazy where I can't handle it. But just been praying a lot about things, and then just trying to figure out how I want to handle actually my videos, and if I should put some kind of structure at least into it. But so far so good. It's still fresh, this whole scenario. I know eventually I'll probably get into a good step of routine and things like that, but right now God's just throwing things at me. He's putting me in different situations. He's having me talk to certain people at work and different acquaintances, and really opening not just my eyes and conversations that I have, but other people's eyes. And I think that's a really good thing. I think it's great to keep those opportunities open. And right now, this week for the videos, it's going to be a short week because I started off in the middle of the week, and I kind of want all my videos to end up on the Sunday. So started on Thursday, but so this starting week will be a little bit shorter, but doesn't mean it's going to be any less beneficial, I guess you can say. But it's been pretty good so far. I've enjoyed a lot of it already, and just going out through my day and just really thinking about a lot of different things too has been helping me. Got my kids always keeping me on my toes. So one thing I just want to say though is what has really helped me with a lot of different things going on is actually prayer. I think prayer is a very big thing that a lot of people I think kind of disregard, or not just disregard, but don't take full advantage of. It's really good to really make time for prayer. And when I say to make time for prayer, not just do prayer for the sake of knowing that you're doing prayer, but really focus on the prayer. Have this deep, intimate conversation with God, whether it be you just speaking out your feelings of frustration from your day-to-day activities, to a lot of the different just giving praise, actually, just and giving God the glory and the love, and just saying thank you for the things that He has done and the things that He will do, because He is an amazing God, and everything He promises will happen, and He promises everything for us. He promises a wonderful life for us. So all those types of conversations, I guess you can say, I think it's really good to do that. I tried. I have a long drive to work, so a lot of the time I would try to do my prayer in between my drive there. So trying to just talk out loud and things like that. And I got to the point where I was figuring out that like I wasn't really giving myself that full attention to God, and I really wanted to, but I let myself get distracted easily, which I have a problem with that. But finding the time, setting aside a time, whether it be at night before you go to bed, or in the morning, early in the morning, or just finding like a break in between at work and just getting yourself separated from everything is really good. I definitely recommend it, and it's helped me with a lot of different things that have come up in the last few months. Being able to speak out loud a lot of my ideas and giving it to God and having Him really mold it into something different as it comes out, and letting myself really have that epiphany with Him to know it's like, oh, you know what, I didn't even think of that. So, and then that's, I think, one thing that I think a lot of people should stay focused on. And that was something that came up to me today, that prayer is very important, and I think that a lot of people kind of don't do it to its full potential. So definitely recommend doing that, and I hope you all will start praying more if you haven't started yet, or if you are praying, pray deeper and more concentrated and be more, I guess, involved in your prayer. Even if you think that you are involved, you try to figure out ways to get more involved. I try to maybe like turn off some lights and really focus on everything else so you can't see everything else in the room, and just different things. That's my thoughts, I guess you can say. It could be different for you, but that's just what I was thinking today, and I hope it kind of helps you out, maybe. And if it does, awesome. If not, then let's continue on to the next day and see what else we can come up with. But yeah, so thank you for giving me your attention, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. All right, thanks. Bye. Hey, and we're back for day 3 of week 1 of my walk-in ministry, into ministry. And I had a pretty long day today, but I wanted to make sure and I'm still keeping up with this, and also just the different things that are going on. So today I thought that we would go over some of the different literatures and sources that I was kind of getting into on how I wanted to get into ministry, different things like that. I have multiple people in my life right now that help me with my talks and just talking about the ministry, from people at work to more personal people that are in my life, friends and so forth. And I wanted to also share some of that information that I get from them also with you. I've had a couple of books that were given to me for helping me doing some studying and just getting a better idea of what kind of Christian I wanted to be. And then so one of them was this devotional book, and it is called My Utmost for His Highest, right here. And this is the Golden Book of Oswald Chambers, and edited by James Reimann. Very good devotional book. I just barely started for this new year that we are in, and so been going through each one day by day, and it's a good way to start off my day with some scripture and some just good insight of how I want to look at the world. And so it's been really good so far. And the funny thing is too, like all the books are green, and that's one of my favorite colors. So I know, a little weird, but yeah. So it's been a really good read so far, and so if you want to get that, I really recommend it. If not that one, I definitely recommend getting some kind of devotional for just starting off your day. I believe that praying and reading a devotional really gives you a good jump start for what you're going to be heading into for the day, not knowing what's going to happen, but it's a good way to just arm yourself for what's ahead of you. So definitely get a devotional book. It's really highly recommended by myself. Then the other one I have is a Life Application Study Bible. The publishers are The Truth Made Clear, and it is the New Living Translation. So I'll see if I can show you that right there. But definitely also another very good one. I'll try to see if I can get some text up for you too while I'm putting all this up. But that is an amazing study Bible, with just going through the first couple of the first few chapters actually of Genesis. And me, I'm very particular on making sure I get every little bit of information I can. So it's taking me a really long time to get through it, but the footnotes are amazing. So they reference back to exactly which verse, and also other verses that you may read on later, to really get you a good insight of what you're reading, and a different insight of what you're reading. Really opens up your eyes, and it's really helped me a lot to understand a lot more. Just going through the first few chapters of Genesis, like there's so much knowledge that I didn't even like think of or wasn't aware of, and so this Bible has really helped me out. And so I'm really glad that this was given to me by a really, really, really good friend. So thank you for that. And then I also got this one. This one's more about relationships. This one's called Things I Wish I'd Known Before I Got Married, or we got married. And this one's by Gary Chapman. He's also the author of The 5 Love Languages. This one's not per se straight on a Christian type of book, but it does reference the Christianity in it, and the Bible and everything. He's very God-oriented. You can tell by his writing, but there were some things in this book that really helped me realize some ways that I interact with other people, and I believe that it also helps with the way that you interact with God and the way that you want to, the kind of relationship that you want to have with God and things like that. One case in particular is that it talks how we put so much work into finding the right career and finding the right job for ourselves in our lives. We spend most of our years trying to make this perfect position where we're making enough money and making this retirement plan and finding the right amount place where you can get great benefits and you're happy in your job. But how much time do we really honestly put effort into having a good relationship with God as well? And so that's the idea that I got from it too, is just like, you need to go out there, and if you really want a strong relationship with God, then the way to do that is to really put the effort into it, and not just here and a little bit here, a little bit there, but really throw yourself out there and throw yourself into all these different situations, from volunteering at soup kitchens to helping the homeless find jobs and living situations, and going through your church and just praying for people, or joining your worship team, and just all these different situations. So I think it's really, really good, a good idea for yourself to just think that way. Well, how would I want to make a better relationship, and making it so much more in your life? And you really got to think of it as like, how do I do that with my career? Because I believe everyone's like that, where how do I go to my next step? How do I get to my next promotion? How do I get to the next level of my career where I'm making more money? Well, why can't we think like that when we're dealing with God? Like, how do I get to the next step with God? How do I get more from God? So those are just some things that had come to my mind while reading these different books, and I think it was a great word that God had given me in my pursuit for Him. So, and then as well, tonight was also the young adults ministry, and it's called Ignite, and I wanted to kind of share that with you guys for people that might be in the area. And so I wanted to be able to throw that information out there so that you guys could also attend it. I tried to attend it as much as I can. I'm a little bit more new to it, but I've enjoyed going there so far, and it's some amazing people and an amazing word that you go through it, and being able to get together with young adults that are around your age and same situations and same problems that we're going through, and be able to open up is a really good thing. So I wanted to share that with you. If you can see this, I will also put some text up with this so you can see a little bit more. But definitely get involved, and this is one way to do it. Finding any opportunity to get with others that are in the pursuit of the same thing that you are, surrounding yourself with people that want the same goals as you. So I will definitely put some of this information up on my comments, and so that you can, or down below anyways, so that you can get some of that. And then if you're in the Visalia or Tulare area, you're totally welcome to come every first Saturday of the month, and really get together with other people. So, and then also same information for just going to our church services over at Restoration Church. So I definitely invite everyone to go. It's an amazing church. I love it. I've been trying to, not trying to, but I've been practicing with the worship team, the worship band, and pretty soon I'll be able to play up there with them during the services. And that's been an amazing way for me to kind of express myself and use the skills that the Lord has bestowed upon me and give back to Him. So it's been a really amazing adventure so far, and I can't wait for the next few months to unfold and see what happens next. But I think I'm going to end today's word with that, and I'm glad you guys can join me, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about tomorrow. All right, talk to you soon. Hey everyone, this is day 4 of week 1, and pretty much I am going to just do this as my last day for the week. I wanted to try to set this up so that every Sunday I can try to get some time in editing at night and try to post up this video. So my Sunday will be the end of the week where we get to summarize how everything went, I guess you can say, or if I just want to kind of do a closing statements. I first want to say thank you everyone for checking out the video. I also want to say thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to try this out and see how it goes, and to really take that step forward in getting my feet wet in this kind of situation. I am very enthusiastic about it. It's been a long week. I learned a few things on trying to stay persistent in my chase for God this week. It's been exhausting at work, and I really wanted to keep on pushing though, for the fact that I think I'm meant to do this, and for the fact that I think that the enemy is really trying to put a lot of pressure on me physically to see if he can prevent me from doing this. So it just gives me more reason to be doing it, right? So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone though for giving me the opportunity to really put some information out there to really open up my mind on what I'm thinking so far. I hope that my thought process evolves into something more, so that my videos can evolve into something more, and that we can really make this whole scenario, what I'm doing, something that's really special. So I'm going to end off this week with this short clip. I know I had a couple long ones during the week, so I just wanted to keep this a little bit shorter. So it's more of just saying thank you to everyone out there viewing. Please leave some comments though. I'd really appreciate it on any kind of feedback on what I could add into my videos, or what you would like to hear, any kind of focus areas, or if you're just wanting someone to pray with you, I'd be happy to pray for you. I would also like any suggestions that you might come up with, and scriptures that you might want some more thought on, or just a second pair of eyes to look over. Anything really. Just like it, share it, love it, spread the word, and thank you so much for everything that you've done so far in helping me with this video. I want to thank everyone that's helped me make up or think of some ideas for it, and just for people being involved in my life, and especially I want to thank God. So thank you, Lord, for giving me this opportunity to speak to everyone out here, and I can't wait to continue on my great voyage into ministry. So alright, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon.